Hello. Alrighty. So I'm making another YouTube video, but this time, excuse me, this time I planned out what I'm gonna talk about. So here we go. Once again, my name is Samaya. I'm not sure technically if I've actually said that in my previous videos that I have made. However, it's true. I am Samaya. Hello. How you doing? And I'm gonna talk to you about some information. I personally really like information, and I like learning, and I like just like knowing stuff. Now, I will say this, before thinking about making this video, I had not even thought about watching the news for quite some time because I don't enjoy watching the news. It's not fun for me because I feel like pause, stick a pin in it. I'm gonna do a little bit of eye makeup while I talk about this because while looking at myself about to start this video, I'm just all like, I feel like it's a little blank in this area. But anyway, I don't really like talking about politics or thinking about politics or anything at all with politics. However, I feel like as an adult person who does adult things, it is slightly important to know, like, for instance, what's the president up to, you know, like politically and whatnot, like what's he doing, what's he planning, what's he thinking about, how's he vibing, especially given the fact that our president is an elderly citizen. So like, you know, it's good to be aware of how the president's doing. And actually, now that I'm talking about it, I really wish I would have looked up how his health is technically, because you know, gotta check on our elders, make sure they're doing okay and stuff. But if you're wondering, how is the president? I don't know. But 6 days ago on CSNBC television, I think, or maybe Joe Biden on YouTube. Joe Biden. Hold on. Dang it. I apologize. I will make a description, and in the description, I will say where I got this information because I did watch a video where he was just like talking about the debt ceiling and how it needs to be raised. And he said some things that confused me just a little bit, and I am definitely going to probably look into that, but not tonight technically, because like I want to watch YouTube. However, I also feel, you know, because like I'm an open book basically, and like, you know, ask and you shall know, or something like that. Basically, like, if you ask, I will probably, most likely, depending on what the topic is, tell you the information. If I have it, of course. If I don't have it, then I can't give it to you. But I was supposed to hang out with a sugar daddy this evening. However, me and him have really bad luck with Ubers and stuff. And, dang, I should have done that because there's like nothing there. But anyway, we have bad luck with Ubers. And yet again, we were unable to procure an Uber in my area at the time that we desired, and that's fine. So I'm just going to do the whole public transportation thing in the morning and not my little cute behind on a train. But that's fine though, because like technically, I'm not like, okay. So this sugar daddy is cool or whatever, but I definitely am in the market for a different one, a better one, who like, yeah, just like a better one, because this one's cool and he's chill, but like, no, I need more than 2 camels. Like, I need, like, if we're basing the price off camels, because he and I had this conversation, then I need more than 2 camels. And he can only get me 2 camels. And then he said 2 goats. But it's like, since you're adding goats in it now, I also need more than 2 goats. Like, I need at least 6 camels and 50 goats. Yeah, definitely 50 goats. And maybe 12 camels, actually. 30 camels. And, about $4 million. And, no. $40 million. And if you give me $40 million, 30 goats, no, 50 goats, and 30 camels, then and also whatever I need to make sure that my goats and my camels are happy, well taken care of, and in an environment where they can thrive and live their best life. You know what I mean? And like, I will marry you. High key. But also, as another part of that is there's no prenup. There's no prenuptial agreement to be signed whatsoever. Or else I'm not marrying you. Let's not marry it. But anyway, focusing. Sorry. So, Joe Biden. He said this that confused me. Now, this is his quote. This isn't the thing that confused me. I just thought this was funny because we're talking about the debt ceiling. And then he says this. The United States pays its bills. It's who we are. It's who we are. It's who we've been and who we're going to continue to be, God willing. Joe Biden, president. That was a quote that I literally wrote directly from his mouth to my paper. And that just, like, does the United States pay its bills? And has it? Like, I feel like that's debatable. And that's, like, a harsh statement. And, like, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit high. And I'm trying to make sure that I keep my eyes open. But, like, the thing that confused me was he wants us to be very clear that raising the debt limit pays old debts and has nothing to do with new spending or his plans on infrastructure or building back better. Now, because I also have some more stuff written down. However, we're going to pause right there and, like, listen to the end part of that statement. Because this part, what I should have, here, let me say. Because I know this part, I had to, like, pause it and rewind it and, like, do that a couple of times. Because I'm like, wait, is that a full sentence, Mr. Biden? Or Mr. President? Or, you know, is that a full sentence? It is. His plans on his plans on infrastructure or building back better. What the fuck does that mean? Like, is that a full sentence? Like, can we just move on to the next thing after having said that? For me, I'm thinking no. I am thinking no. So, I don't get that. And if you get that, maybe, and you're watching this video, maybe leave a comment down below and tell me what that means. That would be nice. Now, another thing that you could leave in the comment down below is the answer to this question. And this is the question that I got from watching the video and doing the writing and the thingings that I did. And so my question to you is, are you and your family prepared for a catastrophic event to happen to you? Because he did actually mention something about a catastrophic financial event happening, and I was all like, oh my, that sounds scary. Obviously, because also sometimes I do hear that I use big words that are not, like, people don't always know what I am talking about sometimes. So I decided that I would take the biggest word that I wrote down and define it. And I thought that the biggest word that I wrote down was catastrophic. And catastrophic, by definition, means event to happen, involving or causing sudden great damage or suffering, involving a sudden large-scale alteration in state, meaning enormous change, like an earthquake or the Great Depression, question mark. It feels like a catastrophe because the stock market crashed, and then just like it seems in what I've learned, very quickly after the stock market crashed, things went downhill, basically. Anyway, I live in Illinois, so to narrow things down a little bit more than just America, now we're here in Illinois. Hi. And according to Illinois News Today.com, Matt has been working in the area of Rockford or Dale? Rockford, possibly, question mark. For nearly 20 years, and he has never seen such a shortage in staff in the school systems. What? Oh my gosh, Matt, I don't even know where that is, technically. So, but if you do know where that is, and you are a qualified associate professional who is looking to acquire and retain a very consistent job, because I don't know if it's a good or bad, but they desperately need people, and they're looking for people right now. It's the RPS number 205 school system. And right now it said that they are currently staffed at 120 people when they should be, apparently. Like, this seems like a lot of people, but they should be staffed somewhere around 500. So as you can imagine, that's a big difference. So, if you know anybody that is a qualified associate professional who is willing to work in Rockford or Dale, wherever RPS number 200 is, then you should tell them to watch this video. Hi. Hey, hi. I'm Smile. Anyway. And then also, please contact them, because they're looking. So I'm assuming if you just reach out with maybe a resume or something, they'll probably talk to you about some stuff involving a job, which I like jobs. I mean, I don't, but I do. And yeah. next, the date today. Hey, it's October 13th. And on October 13th, in the past, a lot of, some interesting things happened. I'm assuming on a different day we'll have more interesting things and stuff, because I am going to attempt at my very best ability to genuinely post a video on whatever the date, not the date, the day of the week it is, again next week, because I still have a cell phone and I think that I look very pretty. Also, disclaimer, this shirt is my sister's. But it applies to my life, and she's in Florida. But, oh wait, never mind. I was going to excitedly tell you how she's coming for her 21st birthday. But she can't. She can't. Anyway, moving on. This is a long video, and if you're still here, thanks for watching. And if you've clicked off and gone somewhere else, you can't hear me. So, thanks for watching if you're still here. And fun news from today in the past. Woo woo. October 13th. October 13th, 1960, the Nixon-Kennedy debate happened on television, and Nixon and Kennedy were actually thousands of miles apart in different studios, so they weren't even together when they did that debate, which I thought was a fun little informational tidbit about that, because I didn't know that. But then again, I don't know that much about the Nixon presidential part about, or not Nixon. I don't know much about Kennedy's presidency, but I do know some fun facts about him. However, I do feel like I'm gonna save that for a different video, because I know a lot of interesting things about John F. Kennedy. Technically, I read a very, very juicy book, and this book and the fact that I'm going to be making more videos and I need to have more stuff to talk about makes me want to do more research about this specific topic about John F. Kennedy and this other dude. But like I said, different day, different story. I'm back. In October 13th, 1972, in Uruguay, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that, there was a cannibalism event that happened. So what had happened was some people crashed in a plane, and there were 45 survivors. However, out of those 45 survivors, people died somehow, and there was cannibalism that happened. And the 16 survivors who were rescued 2 months after they had crashed defended their cannibalism because of the circumstances that be, and technically that sounds like a juicy story that I would love to dive into and unpack. So maybe I'll make, you know what, I'm gonna make a start on that, because I totally am. I'm gonna make a video on that shit, because it sounds like, what? Cannibalism, my guy? Like, you guys, are there not animals? Like, I don't want to be that guy, but like, apparently I gotta be that guy. And like, I'm gonna kill an animal before I'm gonna like eat a human, because like, human? That sounds nasty as hell. Anyway, on October 13th, 1921, the World Series was played by the Giants and the Yankees, and the Giants prevailed. And on October 13th, 1943, Italy declared war on its once ally turned crazy person, Germany. Obviously, World War II and whatnot, heard of it, seen it. It was a thing. And some fun facts to narrow it even downer about your girl to wrap this video up. I love to read. I like mysteries. I like horror. I like romance novels. I like sexy books, technically. Recently, I've noticed that I really like biographies, be them auto or not. I like books about interesting events in history. I like books about history in general, technically. I love history. I love history a lot. And I'm thinking maybe I might possibly make this a history channel low-key, where I do research and then maybe I keep talking about informational things. Learning. And also I love my family and my friends, and I am I'm friendly, but I'm not friendly to the extent of when it comes to the people that I see on a regular basis. For the most part, it is my family, and I hang out with mostly my sisters and my mom. And I'm not super close with my fathers because I do have two, and no, they're not gay. But yeah, I have two. And also my friends, I love them very much. They're I have some of the, first of all, baddest bitches are gorgeous, stunningly gorgeous, and loyal and intelligent and strong and charismatic and funny, and they're good at cooking. And I just got I've got some really great friends, and if you're my friend and you're watching this, I love you. And thanks for watching my video, and watch me be weird on the internet. Anyway, and my final fun fact about Asmaya is I love singing / music. And the thing that I wanted to say about music, to really just close this baby up and put her in a lovely little container, is that in high school I took a history of rock class, and the history of rock class, I find it a very influential event in my life because I've always loved music because my parents love music. So I definitely grew up in that background of appreciating a well-composed song and stuff, but not really knowing what that means and knowing what that is, and then learning what that was in that class. Just I am super appreciative to that teacher that I don't remember his name, and I feel really bad about that part. But he was the bomb.com, and I did not take the final project super serial. I did, because I did all the research because I was really excited about doing all the research and stuff. So I definitely had information on deck. I also had, because you gotta make a little thingy about music history of some time, and you get to, I think he assigned them, actually. He definitely did, because I did not want the time period that I had. I got basically 90s to present, I believe, is when I got. So I had to do a musical history timeline of music from the 90s to present. And I was okay, that's fine. Because I listen to a lot of music from the 90s and the present, so I know music. And also, I feel like I can like identify the like events that had happened that were more notable than others and probably should be put in my project basically. And I made it on a pink poster board that was shaped like an iPod, like an old generation iPod with the circle and whatnot and what have you. And I did not put any pictures on it, and that's why I say I didn't take it very seriously, because I did not, like, I just totally procrastinated with the putting pictures, and like that was a big part of the grade, and I did get points off. But I feel like because my teacher understood that I genuinely enjoyed the class and I took it seriously, and I love music, and I feel like he definitely watched me. I don't know, I feel like he saw what I was going through as far as like falling in love with everything that he was talking about. And it's just like super cool. And like personally, don't fuck with the Beatles, but he did give me a certain appreciation for their impact upon musical history. So thanks for that. Mwah, mwah. What's your favorite band? What's your favorite song? What's your favorite artist? What's your favorite thing to dance to right now? My favorite song right now is A Dream by DeBarge. And if you've never heard it and are into chill shit, I totally recommend checking it out. It's like